Hello everyone, it's Miss Ina speaking, and today we'll continue our class with Unit 7, Pronunciation. I would like to remind you that pronunciation is the way of how we speak or pronounce the words and phrases. In the previous lessons, we've learned a bit about yes and no questions. Let's just review them. Yes and no question is any question that we're going to give an answer, yes or no. And when we ask these questions, we need to raise our intonation. For example, have you ever been to Australia? Yes, no. Do you like ice cream? Yes, no. Can you swim? Yes, no. Are you a boy? Yes, no. Is your mom fat? Yes, no. Did you do this? Yes, no. Another common type of question is WH questions. So WH questions get the name from the first words of the questions. They start with WH, like who, what, when, where, why. When we ask this type of questions, we need to use falling intonation. For example, who is here? What are you doing? When are you going to go home? Where are you? Why aren't you sleeping? And now I would like everyone to open the books on page 20 and to look at exercise 1. Here we have 5 questions. You're going to listen to them and repeat.
Unit 7. Language. Pronunciation. Activity 1. Listen and repeat the following questions from the conversation in Getting Started. Pay attention to the intonation of yes, no, and WH questions.
1. What are you looking for?
2. What is further education?
3. How are they different?
4. Will that lead to a bachelor's degree?
5. What are your plans for the future?
Unit 7. Language. Pronunciation. Activity 2. Listen and repeat with the correct intonation. Then, practice saying the sentences with a partner.
1. How much does it cost to study in Singapore?
2. What types of programs does the university provide?
3. Where can I apply for scholarships to study overseas?
4. When should I send my application form?
5. How can I apply for a scholarship?
In the second part of the class, we'll speak about educational system. Education could be divided into many different steps. The first one is when we are the youngest, when we are up to 6 years old. We go to the kindergarten. After that, we go to primary school to get primary education, and we study there from grade 1 to grade 5. After that, we can get lower secondary education. It is grade 6 to grade 9. Later, if we want to continue our studies, we can go to upper secondary education, grades 10 to 12. And later, we are free and we can do whatever we want, but many students want to continue their studies and they go to college to get vocational education, or they go to university to get a degree. Out of all of them, we have compulsory, means must have education. So how do you think, which of these are compulsory? Primary and lower secondary education is compulsory in most countries in the world, including Vietnam. After you get your compulsory education, that includes primary and lower secondary education, it is grades 1 to 9, you have a choice. You can continue studying at school, you can get a vocational education, or you can go and work. So now let's speak about vocational education. It is an alternative to higher education. It prepares the students for a specific trade. Means you can get a new skill. You could be a computer technician, medical assistant, maybe a nurse, auto mechanic, or a manager. And now we're going to open the books on page number 23 and to look at exercise 1, types of further education. In exercise 1, we need to match the phrases with the descriptions to make sentences. You can do it in the books or in your worksheets. If there are any new words, I would like you to use the dictionaries, the paper ones, or online. On the very same page, page 23, there is exercise 2. We need to read the conversation and complete it with the correct phrases A to F. So let's read the phrases. A. I'd rather. We can use this phrase when we have an option of 2 or 3 things and we say our opinion, which thing we like more. B. The best choice for us. It's pretty easy. C. There are different choices for us. D. One more thing to consider. To consider means to think about. We use the word to consider when we speak about something maybe more complicated, something that is not easy to get from the beginning. So it's like one more thing to think about. E. Would you prefer? And F. Prefer online and distance courses. Online and distance courses means you stay at home or at work, you stay wherever you want, and you can get education with the help of a computer or maybe your cell phone or an iPad. As a homework, I would like you to read the conversation again and answer the questions. Number 1. Why does Min think that entering university after secondary school is the best choice? 2. Why does Anna prefer career-based courses? 3. What are the best models of attendance mentioned in the conversation? 4. What is one of the advantages of cloud learning? 5. How can credit-based courses benefit students? Don't forget to use complete sentences. I hope this class was useful for you and you've learned something new. Thank you very much for your attention. Bye bye.